Well, this was quite unexpected. First of all, excuse my voice. I'm a little bit under the weather. I don't normally get sick, but my throat is a little off and my nose is a little stuffy, so I apologize if I'm not as clear as I'm normally. Um, Interestingly enough, I did not expect this to happen, and I only have really only a few minutes to do this, but when it happens, I gotta let you guys know that something happened. And this actually happened moments before I was getting ready to get up to get ready for work. It's about 6:03 in the morning now. This happened about 5:51, and I felt it coming on just suddenly. Like I've been laying in my bed, just laying there, and I wasn't able to go back to sleep. It was like 4 or so in the morning, and I hadn't been able to really go back to sleep again. A little bit of coughing and stuff. And man, I kid you not, within it was like 5:52 or 5:53, I felt it coming and I said, okay, I'll go for it. And I felt my mind just go, okay, let's go. And I accelerated. I was going fairly quickly. And at one point, I felt probably my guides move me. And the scene came on slowly. And I don't know if this has anything to do with the fact that my body is a little under the weather. Again, I don't think I have a cold. I just sometimes I get stuff with my throat that's going on, but I'm okay. Um, the scene came up slowly. Sometimes it comes up suddenly. This scene came up rather slowly, and at first it felt like it was in black and white. And I was like, huh. Like I couldn't really see color in the beginning. I know I saw a bed and there were posts. The bed had posts to it. I'm again right now. I'm just kind of going off my memory. Um, this, the wall seemed to be. I don't know what this was. This was so interesting to me because it seemed like the wall was ripped down the middle, or it seemed like it was tearing as I was coming into this place wherever I was. When I say tearing, it's very strange. I don't know how to really, I don't know how to really explain this to you. Like down the center, it seemed like it was as if it was cracking and it was opening up a little bit, but I could see the inside, where you would see whatever the insides of a wall are, the stuff inside of it. And I was like, well, this is very strange. I remember one of the things, though, was that I really, really had to get my balance because when I arrived in this place, I was like trying to hold on. I kind of fell against the wall. And I remember I was trying to push myself up. As I've told you before, there are times I arrive in these places and I don't have my balance. This time I really did not have my balance. I really had to um, right myself. Now, as soon as I did, again, the wall had this weird thing where it was a crack going down the center, and I'm not sure what that means. By the way, I should say that this may have just been my mind trying to make sense of what was going on. It could have been anything. When I walked out, I saw this was an apartment. This was an apartment, and on the ground were these. Um, they were like models of different animals, like dogs and other things. Maybe I don't know, and they were all made of paper, like little paper models, and they were all over the floor, like everywhere. I was like, what in the universe? I was looking at, excuse me, sorry. I was looking at each one of these little models, and I was like, it looked as if a child maybe had created them. I'm not sure, but they were everywhere. And it was interesting because as I was stepping, I was thinking, I'm stepping on them. Like each one of these, I was trying not to. And I was like, I'm so sorry, whoever it is that created these, because in the apartment, that was all there was. It was an empty apartment. There was, well, let me tell you, there was the bed and the posts I saw on the wall that just seemed to be coming, cracking in the middle. And then there were all these little animals made of paper, and they were all sitting there, and someone had created them, perhaps had taken care to make them. And I was trying to step over them because I could see the door. And I was like, I'm going to get outside. I'm going to get outside because I want to see what this is. I want to see what kind of place this is. As I was stepping toward the door, of course, it ended. I came back. And I think this may have had something to do with the fact that my body was like, okay, you have to get up in the morning. Of course, my body is, still connected. So it's kind of, you know, taking the lead and probably telling whatever it is that's out there for me, my beyond body part, hey, look, you can't stay out here. We got to come back. So it was fairly quick. And again, excuse my voice. I am so sorry. Normally, my voice has a lot of clarity, but again, a little under the weather. This was my latest beyond body experience. Got to get to work. If I've left anything out, I may make another episode to kind of um, go over things once I have kind of gone over in my mind what happened, and once I've spoken to my mother, and I'll see what I think about this. But very interesting experience. Thank you so much for coming on another journey with me, and until next time, take care.